Hello again, my friends. Thank you for joining me at Grandma's Home Place. My name is Annette, and I'm just thrilled that you're here with me today. And I'm going to show you something today that will help you be prepared for whatever situation. And I'll share some possible situations later in the video. But this is something that I have done for many years. And what it is a travel bag that I keep in my car. And you see this bag that I have, this is one of those kind of a silicone plasticky bag. This is not the name brand, it's an off brand with the handles, and they of course fold down. But I keep this bag in the trunk of my car. I have an SUV, so it just slides up to the back of the seats, and it's always ready. I use this, well, let me just show you what I have in it, and that's it, all packed up. And I'm going to even take stuff out and give you ideas of things that you could put in one for yourself to be prepared, because you just never know. You really just never know. I keep this in my car. Sometimes months and months will go by and it's never used. And then there's other times, like recently, I have used it a lot. And if I were to take a drive to the mountains and just decide that I want to spend the night somewhere. Now, I haven't done that. Haven't done that since my husband passed away 3 years ago this month. But I'm ready if that's what I want to do. But I'll tell you, when I have used it, it's when I've gone to visit a sister or a brother or one of my children that don't live close by. And it gets later, and as we get older, driving at night is not a great thing either. But they'll say, well, just stay, especially my children, because they'll say, I know you got clothes in the car. Well, they are right. I do. Even when my children were little, as a prepared mother, and at that time we did have a trunk, and under the spare tire that was in the trunk, I most of the time put it in a Ziploc bag, or those little bags that you can get, like if you buy sheets, and even the bigger ones, if you buy a comforter or a mattress cover or something, and you got those nice plastic zippered bags. Those are what I would use often. And for my husband, myself, my 3 children, I would keep in that bag always a clean shirt, and I would change those out seasonally, so we would have something in the summer or something in the winter. Always at least one pair of clean underwear. Those were the real basics as far as clothes. Now, when the children were younger, I would put in a pair of shorts or something like that. And then for each of us, I would have a toothbrush and a tube of toothpaste, and what else did I have in there? The very basic essentials, deodorant for my husband and me. And I kept those in my car, and there were times that I had to use them. So it was kind of cool knowing that I was always prepared in that way. But now I don't necessarily have to, but I'll give you an example of a time it is necessary. But I don't have to do this now, but I like being prepared. I like to know if I want to go somewhere, like I just take off and go and I don't worry about it. So getting right to the nitty gritty, just to show you kind of the things that you can put in your travel bag, your emergency bag, your whatever bag you want to call it. I'm just going to show you the things that it takes for me, or that I feel like I need, if I were to spend the night somewhere. So first with the clothes. And so in my bag, I love to wear leggings in the winter, and I also have a capri pair, and I roll them up tight. They're just in a little roll, so they fit in neatly. So I keep a long pair and a capri pair. And the thing about these is they roll up very tightly and small. But if you're not a legging person, and this is not a bad idea for guys either, or if you're married, you need some also for your husband. All right, next, you need shirts, of course. So I have a long sleeve shirt, and I fold these in a way to where the top tucks in to where they're kind of like a little package and they don't get all wrinkled, and they're just t-shirt type. So I do a long sleeve one, and I actually in my bag have 2 short sleeve ones. So that's the basics on clothes, just bottoms and shirts. And then I always put in undies, and again, I kind of fold them in a little package too, so that the thing is, when they're folded really neat, then they fit in together and don't go all over the place. So I keep about 3 pair of underwear because you just never know. And then as a woman, I sleep in gowns, and so I also neatly fold me up a gown, and I put a gown in my bag. And then I found these. I got them at like a specialty store, and look at this, y'all. It's the cutest little thing. It's a it's a little zippered bag. You can see the zipper there, and they're all neatly zipped up. And just watch this. If I unzip them, I open it up. There are a pair of slippers. And there's the bag. And there's a neat little pair of slippers to put on. And I actually did use these just last week when I spent the night at a cousin's house. And it was just so neat. My feet stayed toasty warm. They stayed clean from the floor. And like if you're in a hotel or whatever, then you stick them back in. They zip right up, and look, they're all contained in this neat little bag. And I'll tell you, these are called Snoozies, Snoozies. And I looked, and I did find these on Amazon as well. They were like, I think about $16 or $17. But what a neat little gift. Even if you're not fixing up a bag, that's a cool stocking stuffer. So just as an idea. Okay, so that's the basics on clothes. And then for toiletries, that's the next important thing if you go somewhere. Oh, well, one other thing that you don't forget this, because it's very important too if you go off. If you don't have an extra one, it's a good idea to have an extra, even to just put in your car. And I put in a little zippered bag. It's a little zippered makeup bag, my phone charger. A good thing to always have with you, an extra one. So, because as we know, that's our line of communication. So be sure to have that. And then I have a little zippered bag with toiletries in it. And inside my little zippered bag, I've got like a little thing of deodorant. I have this is a body wash. This is a little shampoo, and it's that new kind of brand, Native. That's like a shampoo and conditioner in one. And I kind of like it, but it's in a neat little bottle that I can just stuff down in my bag easily. And it doesn't take up a lot of room. So that was one of my reasons for it. And then always you need your little thing of toothpaste. And I have a toothbrush with I keep a cap on mine. So there's a toothbrush. I have some face wash that I also use to take my makeup off. Pull it out. So, the little bag holds a lot of stuff. And then for me, I also wear contacts. So I'm digging. So I've got my little contact case. I've got my contact cleaner. And pretty much that's all that's in this little bag. I'll have to rearrange it and get it to fit back down in there. But that's basically the toiletries. And then because I do wear makeup every day, I just like to. This is just a little Ziploc bag that I keep the basic essentials in. Like I've got foundation, blush, my mascara, and eyeshadow. There's also a moisturizer in there. So I keep that in. And back to the contacts, I have an extra pair of glasses. So, because in the evenings I take out my contacts and I need glasses. So don't forget that. And then I like to shower every day. There are some days, I won't say I shower every single day of my life, but there's some days I don't. But I have a little travel hair dryer. It folds up neatly. So a hair dryer is essential. And then, and of course, I've got hairspray and I've got a brush. I use a round brush when I dry my hair. But then also, if you were to be in a place that you didn't have water or you needed just that extra cleanup, and I've used these before, obviously, because they're in a Ziploc bag too, and these are makeup remover cleansing cloths, but I also have this little bag. This is actually baby wipes, the fragrance-free baby wipes, but some kind of a body wipe. You can find these at Walmart also in the neat little packages that seal up, because, for quick cleanups, you just never know. I also have little thing of dry shampoo if because I hate greasy hair. So I want my hair to always be clean. And then there's a big zipper bag on the side that I've got just a few extras, like I put in some extra, it's the little grocery bags that I fold up to put dirty clothes in. So anyway, all of these things, and I'm going to put them back in, but I won't do that on the video. You don't have to watch me do that, but you can put them in there neatly. Now, you do not have to have this big silicone bag. It does take up this much room in my trunk, but I'm okay with that. Look, but you can do it in a little duffel bag, a backpack, those zipper bags that I was telling you about. There's just so many other options as far as your container that you put these things in. If it's just you by yourself, then go for it. You put what you need in. If it's you and a spouse, be sure to put for both of you. And I'll tell you, these are good not only for just if you were to spend the night somewhere, but what if you were out and about for a day and you spilled coffee or food or something all over your shirt? Or as we get older, and I will tell you, it has happened to me. I'm not embarrassed to say, because if it hasn't happened to you, it probably will at some point in your life, and you can't make it to the bathroom, whether it's number one or number two. Let me just tell you, it can happen. And oh my goodness, it is your saving force to have something like this in your car. So let it be your warning. If you don't have a little emergency setup like this in your car, you don't even have to have all this stuff. But by golly, you better put you in a clean shirt, some kind of pair of pants or shorts, or a skirt if you wear skirts, whatever, and some clean underwear. I never go with just one pair of clean underwear, but I always put two, because you just never know. But anyway, I don't want you to get caught. What did they say? Get caught with your pants down and not have your emergency supply. I guess that's about all I had to add on it. But my children know that Mama always has had extra clothes in the car for them when they were younger. And now I do it for myself, because I like being prepared. Do you? Think about it. It might be something you'd be proud you did. So thank y'all for joining me today. It's just a fun little thing, just another idea of things you could do. Oh, and I was going to say, speaking of idea, if you're looking for a Christmas gift for someone now, probably it would be someone that you know well, because you basically have to know sizes of clothes. My goodness, fix this up, and depending on what your budget is, but gracious, you can buy some very inexpensive, like t-shirts and little leggings, or even blue jeans you can find very cheap. May not be the brand they use, but for a emergency, my goodness, you can get all of this stuff and fill up either a backpack or a nice bag like this. Fill it up for someone for a Christmas gift. Wow, what a neat Christmas gift. And tell them what it's for. Say, this is your emergency bag. Put it in your car. Forget about it until the time comes. Like, there will come a time that you need it. That's a good idea. When you're struggling because you want to get somebody you love something for Christmas, this would be perfect. Think about it. Y'all, thank you for joining me. Y'all have a wonderful day. The holiday season is really on us. You can see on my TV, I have a picture of pumpkins up there. It's very close to Thanksgiving now. I'm excited about the season. It is a time that we try to show extra love, and I hope that you are fully able to give love, but will receive just as much. Y'all have a great day and God bless you. Thanks again for joining me, and subscribe if you haven't. That helps me so much. Thank you. I love you guys, and see you next time. Bye.